Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun fishing that anyone can do.
Yes, you can do this.
As you've probably noticed, our host makes frequent trips to Florida's beautiful Emerald Coast, and there are several good reasons for it. For one, you simply can't find more appealing beaches anywhere. They stretch for 24 miles along the Gulf Coast with pristine white sands that's made up of pure Appalachian quartz. This makes it remain remarkably cool even in the heat of summer and gives the waters here their gorgeous trademark emerald green color by reflecting sunlight back up through the surf. The entire area has something to offer everyone in the family, from great food to suit any taste you can imagine, to comfortable world-class accommodations, incredible endless shopping opportunities, and plenty to do after dark. In the deep blue of the Gulf here, offshore fishermen find some of the best fishing that Florida has to offer. Sailfish, marlin, wahoo, and lots more. Inshore anglers can stay busy casting for a variety of popular species, including cobia, bluefish, redfish, speckled trout, sheephead, and others. Of course, everyone knows that Bill Dance likes to chase anything that has fins. But when his good friend and well-known fishing guide, Captain Daniel Pike, first introduced him to the big, hard-fighting, bait-stealing sheephead here, he really got hooked. Today, Bill and Daniel are trying to outsmart these persnickety nibblers again.
Oh, you got to be on your toes to do this right here, I'm telling you.
Big time.
And they bite so light. Ah, goodness, I can't get over how light they bite. How deep is this water?
30 foot.
26.6.
Yeah, 26.
I see fish right there on the bottom.
Yep. 20. Well, the channel right behind us is 30 foot in the middle.
Will they suspend?
Yeah. Yeah, once you get them stirred up. Once you get them stirred up, though, they got to get stirred up for that. This is a good spot right here, too. There he is. Got him on.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed mine.
There's a sheep's head. Oh, look at him. Look at it. Oh, whoa. Son.
Go to the front. Go to the front.
Boy. Whoa, whoa.
You look like one of those bass pros.
Oh. Yeah. Man, he had no clue what happened until I got him. That is a good one right there. Yes, sir. That is a nice sheep's head right there. He'd go about, 20 or 30 pounds.
Whew. You got the hook, there it is.
Look at that pretty sheep's head right there.
Well, they can pull.
Pretty fish. Now here you go, Bill. Stick your finger right there in his mouth, real deep in there, and see if you can. Pretty fish. He's about 17 inches or so, 18 inches. Ready? Waiting for y'all to come catch him in Destin, Florida. Gone.
You find the tide going out or coming in is better?
With sheepheads, to be honest with you, it could be either one.
Really?
Like in the fall for redfish here, 99% of times better outgoing. But these sheep's head, I've seen them on an incoming tide just ferociously biting, the same as an outgoing tide, either way. Son, where's he going?
I don't know. Wherever he wants to, I reckon.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
That mouth is just bone, isn't it?
Come on, man. We're going to need a net on this one?
I'm not touching him. If you lose him, don't try to pick him up. I got him.
That's a pretty nice one right there.
Yeah. Hello.
Look at that.
Going
Whoa.
back.
Woo.
Today's conditions log is brought to you by Plaquemines Parish, Louisiana, with marinas in Buras, Myrtle Grove, Point of La Hache, Empire, and Venice.
There he is. See him?
You got him?
Yep.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get off the shrimp. I'm going to put one more shrimp on.
Yeah, little old sheep's man. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
I'll put on one more shrimp.
Get fired up there, little baby. Come here. Come here. Let me see. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's a nit.
That's a good little size to eat right there.
That's a grunt.
No.
You catch a grunt?
Yeah, that's a grunt that just broke out of jail. He got stripes on him. Hey, man, boy, if that thing would have fallen off and went on my foot now, we'd have had problems.
Will little ones and big ones mix together?
Oh, yeah, they will. They'll mix together. You stand right there and watch this.
Yeah, you're fishing the oysters. Oysters are better than shrimp, right?
Hey, don't be saying
Evidently.
that.
I can't keep an oyster on the hook. Last time we did this, I mean, you just go, and the oyster's gone.
Yep.
But it doesn't take much more to get a shrimp gone. The shrimp gets off there,
No,
too.
the sheepshead fishing, it takes you, there he is.
Got him?
Oh, yeah. The shrimp. Oh, you know. Oh, Bill, get the net. Hurry. Get the net. Get the net, Bill. Another striped grunt. Another striped grunt. But let me tell you something. It's like a baby rattlesnake. It don't matter how small they are. He will stick you no matter how little he is. He's got full-fledged adult fins on him.
They're a pretty little fish, sir.
They are pretty, and let me tell you something. We're catch and releasing, which we recommend to people if you're not going to eat them. But these fish right here are some of the best eaten fish that most people never talk about. It's unbelievable how
I've heard they're delicious.
They're absolutely some of the best eaten fish you'll ever eat. Ooh.
Gone.
Ooh, that's a pretty nice one right there now. He's fixing to light you up, man. Here he goes.
You know, those fish are just eating that, not even hitting that thing. I'm just pulling up, and the line's getting tight.
That's a pretty nice one right there.
Now, they come in here to spawn, right?
Yes, they come here to spawn.
And do they spawn around the bridge, or they move on into the bay to spawn?
No, they some spawn here around the bridge. Some move on in the bay right here in the grass beds and lay them in any kind of structure they can find to put the eggs around. They jump like a bass. Bill, you know how to make them jump, don't you?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Come back up.
That's a nice one right there now. That is a nice sheep's head.
We ain't got the boga grips, do we?
Here we go. Come right over here. He's going to splash you in my face, but I'm going to get a hold of
He's
him.
got that line way down there. That is a big one right there.
Man, I'm getting soaking wet. Oh, man.
Put him up on that.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Man, that is a nice sheep's head. He's got Bill's favorite fish on there.
They did have.
He's got Bill's favorite fish in the whole world right here. Bill calls him remore.
That's amore.
I got your rod, Bill. Go ahead. That is a nice sheep's head right there now.
How big is that fish?
He's about 7 pounds.
Look at that.
Boy, that is a nice sheep's head. That is a nice sheep's head. Move. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Bye-bye, baby.
There you go, man. Give me 5 on that one right there, brother. That was a...
My hands are
That's
slimy.
all right. Who cares? That's a nice one right there, man.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Mako Boats, building legends for over 40 years. By Hendra Tractors, the world's #1 selling tractor. And by Motor Guide, never stop. Today's equipment log is brought to you in part by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime.
You know, there's just something about a bridge that attracts fish. You know, I look over the years of shows that I've shot, like in the Keys, tarpon are attracted to bridge pilings. You know, we've caught redfish around the Destin Fort Walton Bridge. We've caught sheepheads. You know, I guess it's the current that is one thing. It funnels the current, it creates a stronger current with incoming and outgoing tides. It provides shade. I'm sure it provides washout areas, you know, deeper holes. It drifts feed, you know, through those areas. It's just an excellent place. It harbors fish.
You're absolutely right, Bill. You know, bridges, a lot of them are funneling points. And when you have current, why are you fighting?
Well, you know, you have a mix of currents. You know, it changes the current flow. And of course, it does attract fish in a mighty big way.
And
like I say, you know, it not only does it with incoming tides and outgoing tides.
And you also remember, when you got a strong current, a bait fish, the advantage goes to the bigger fish because he can swim faster against the current to attack the bait fish.
Oh, absolutely.
And the structure gives a place for the bait fish to feel safe that if something does come through, they can run and hide.
Well, they've got everything they want. And actually, when you look at it, it's the only cover over a long open area. These pilings.
Oh, man.
Get your net.
That is a whopperoni. Wait, is that a word?
Oh, yeah, that's a big sheep.
Is that a whopperoni?
Yeah. Look at the boil. The boil weighs 4 pounds.
Oh, man, that is a nice sheep's head. Oh, yes, sir, buddy. Yes, sir. You can write that
Lay
down.
him up on that seat.
You can write that down. You just take it right off the jaw, Bill, right there on the bottom of the net.
Now let me get the.
Right between his teeth.
Let me just roll that hook out.
There we go. Okay.
Let me lay this out of the
Let
way.
me get this out of the way.
Isn't that a pretty one?
What a beautiful sheep's head.
Well, you gave me a good fight. I know
I
that.
guarantee it.
Woo!
Man, that's a beautiful sheep's head.
Oh,
Boy, in some areas, they would not believe if they seen one that big.
Yeah.
In a lot of areas, Bill.
he's a big one.
Oh, there ain't no doubt. That is awesome.
Going home, buddy.
People, you know, they come down here and they first feel it for the first time when they bite it and they go, oh, these are little ones. Man, that ain't the case, man. A 10-pounder can bump it just as light as a 1-pounder. It's kind of like a sheep picking off a piece of grass, and he can bite it right off, and the bottom of the stem wouldn't even feel it. It's the same thing. They just tap so lightly.
We had some of them bite the hook in half. Remember
They'll
that?
bite your hook. I've had them bite them, clean off, and people go, oh, like I was hung on structure. No, you were. That was the fish. No, it was not. Yeah, it was. That's how strong their jaws are.
There you go.
Oh. Uh-oh.
There you weigh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. He's a little old guy. Oh, he's trying to act like a big one, though. He's trying to. He thinks he's bad, though. Boy, these little EXO rods are sweet. Man.
Yeah, get those little ones out of my way.
I'm trying to get them out of the way for you, Bill. I promise you. Little old convict fish. Still, you know, they're great to catch for kids and adults, too, because they only got to be 12 inches if you want to keep them.
Oh, there is a size limit?
Yeah,
on them?
size limit, 12 inches. This one's well over 12. But they're great. These are great eating size fish. And young kids can come here and do it. It's nice and calm. There we go. Turn it on a little bit.
Today's dancing lesson is sponsored by Mystic Lubricants and their JT Ford engine oils, specifically formulated for outboard engines. Mystic, lubrication, domination.
Next to humans, orca, also known as killer whales, are the most widely distributed mammal in existence. They are actually dolphins that inhabit all oceans of the world, but most numerous in the Arctic, the Antarctic, and areas in nutrient-rich cold water updwellings, such as around the Galapagos and Seychelles Islands. Orcas are also seen along the shores of Washington, Oregon, California, and the eastern coast of the United States. Today's show is sponsored in part by Grand Slam Mono and Braid. big fish tough for when the money's on the line. Lowrance and their all-new Elite 7 Hybrid Dual Imaging Series. And by Mystic Lubricants, lubrication domination.
I tell you what, I have fished for a lot of fish in my life, but I have never fished for a fish that bites so light. You better concentrate on what's going on. There you go.
That's
A lot of shade cover.
That's a pretty deep. Yeah, that's not too bad. Well, I didn't know he was quite that big.
Yon.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty one.
Have you ever caught an ugly one?
Never.
Huh?
Never. I like any fish. Come here, baby. There we go. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Come here, baby.
Now be easy with it.
Look how pretty and purple his face is.
Yeah.
It still don't make his fins not sharp.
You got it. Yep.
Here, you want to kiss him?
Not hardly.
There he is.
I guess there's a lot of different types of rigs that you could use for this type of fishing, right, Daniel?
Yes, sir.
But what we're using today, we're using a 6.5 medium heavy rod. It's got an extremely sensitive tip. We're using a 30 size XO reel spool with Grand Slam braid. That's 30 pound, but it's got about an 8 pound mono diameter. And on the end of it, we're using High Seas 15 pound fluorocarbon. All right, here we go. Toodaloo. Pretty good one.
Yeah, he ain't even done. He's supposed to do his thing here in a second. He ain't quite yet ready.
Does he know he's hooked?
He knows he's hooked, but he ain't quite stirred up enough like now. He realizes now he does not want to come here. Oh yeah, that's a pretty one right there. Oh yeah, he done broke somebody else off too.
All right, I'm gonna lay him right here. Wow, that is a big one.
That is a big one, boy.
If you looked at a bluegill, I got a great big hand. Look at my hand. Huh? Look at that.
That fish
My
is over
hand's big
20
hand.
inches.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, he's over 20 inches.
Oh, he's huge.
He's well over 20 inches.
There we go.
There we go.
There's one.
Whoa. Man, there you go, baby. Yeah. Here, let me get out of the way. Let me get ready so I can give you a hand.
Well, look
Whoa.
at that fish pull.
Man, he's taking that drag, huh? That's a good one, ain't it?
Yep.
Looked pretty nice to me. Giving you a workout right there, your shoulder blades. You need a masseuse. Oh, a little closer. There you go.
There you go.
There you
That
go.
is a strong
Man, I
fish.
might have to net him. That's a pretty good one. I don't know if I can pick him up. He might bust off. I don't know. I think I can get him.
Oh, you can handle him.
Oh yeah, look at that little toad.
There we go. He's going back just about that quick. Like a pie plate.
Every time our host comes to this area, he has a great time, regardless of which species is targeted. The expertise of Captain Daniel Pike has a lot to do with that. And as you've seen with the sheepheads today, the quality of the fishing here is legend. The majesty of the Emerald Coast itself makes everyone who visits want to return every time they can. It has sure had that effect on Bill Dance, and that's why you'll see him here often. Thanks for joining us, and please contact our good friends at the Emerald Coast Conventions and Visitors Bureau for more information. Today's Surf and Email is sponsored by Sea Tow, your road service at sea. While boating, have complete peace of mind knowing the country's premier on-water service provider is standing by 24/7 on the coast and inland lakes and rivers. Are the tasty mahi-mahi on restaurant menus game fish? Actually, they're dolphin fish, a popular game fish, but don't confuse them with dolphins of the porpoise family, which are mammals. Mahi-mahi means strong in the Hawaiian language, and the name was adopted for dolphin fish in recent years to avoid this confusion. Sport catches average 15 to 25 pounds, but they can grow to 90 pounds. Now for this week's Bill Dance Saltwater Travel Log. Destin is located on the Emerald Coast of northern Florida. The nearest major airport is the Okaloosa Regional, situated nearby on Eglin Air Force Base. We highly recommend our friend and guide, Captain Daniel Pike of Inshore Angler Charters, and also thank Destin Marina for their valuable assistance. Accommodations were provided courtesy of the resorts of Pelican Beach in Destin. We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that
You can do this.
please join us right here again next week.